As we go into winter, the world begins to hush. The days grow shorter and the garden slips into its long, quiet rest. It's in these still moments, when the air is cold and the soil sleeps, that I love to look back, to remember the beauty that filled these beds and borders just a few months ago. April arrives quietly, a tender whisper after the long sleep of winter. The coral-burst crabapple is one of the first to wake. Tiny buds blush pink against bare branches, and in just a few days they open into clouds of colour and a soft promise that spring has truly come. Nearby, the redbud blooms, painting its branches in a haze of magenta. There's something magical about its timing, those jewel-toned blooms appearing before a single leaf has unfolded. It's a reminder that courage often blooms before comfort. Down below, the pansies smile through the cool air, their faces bright and determined, holding on through chilly mornings and unexpected frost. Small but spirited, they are spring's first laughter. By May, the garden begins to hum. The tree peonies open next, grand silky blooms that seem to hold the light itself. Each flower feels like a fleeting masterpiece, here for a few precious days, then gone, leaving only memory and seed. June is when the garden truly finds its rhythm. The roses take centre stage, timeless, fragrant, endlessly graceful. Each one opens with quiet confidence, layers of petals unfolding like pages in a love story. Their perfume hangs in the air, sweet and familiar, like the memory of a moment you never want to end. Around trellises and fences the clematis climbs and twines, its blooms unfurling like painted stars against a sea of green. Together they create a living tapestry, one that seems to whisper, "Stay a while, breathe it in." The garden in June is generosity itself, overflowing, alive, and utterly content in its purpose. July brings the fullness of summer, long golden days when the garden hums from dawn to dusk. The daylilies bloom with a rhythm all of their own, each flower lasting only a day, yet the plant never tired, always ready to offer another tomorrow. There's something deeply reassuring in that. Beauty renewed, one sunrise at a time. Nearby, the ornamental onions stand like sentinels, tall, proud globes of purple perfection, each one buzzing with life as bees gather every last drop of nectar. The air feels alive, warm, fragrant, full of motion and colour. And then comes August. The light softens, the edges blur, the air carries a quiet sweetness, part summer, part something more wistful. Gentle rains return, rising the dust from leaves, making everything shimmer again. On the pond, the water lilies open like secrets, calm, pure and utterly serene. They float above their reflections, a perfect balance of stillness and grace. In August, the garden feels wise, mature and unhurried, content in what it has become. Every petal, every raindrop, every fading bloom, they all speak the same truth. Beauty isn't just in the beginning, but in the whole journey. And now, as winter draws near, I hold these memories close. The blush of the crabapple, the courage of the pansy, the softness of the rose, the calm of the lily, each one a chapter in the story of our garden, a reminder that even as the world grows still, life continues beneath the frost, waiting, dreaming, ready to bloom again. As we go into winter, let's remember summer's blooms and the quiet promise that spring will always find its way home.